Hey folks, I'm on the floor of the Ngorongoro crater in Tanzania. It's often called the eighth wonder of the world. And within these crater walls, you'll find lions, elephants, and even, as we found out today, 3 rare black rhinos. All of these animals living together in a delicate, perfect balance. I feel like I'm looking at a surviving fragment of the Garden of Eden. But standing here also raises a massive question. What is our responsibility to a place this beautiful? Today, I want to talk about biblical stewardship from the floor of one of the world's greatest natural cathedrals. In Genesis chapter 1, verse 28, God gives humanity dominion over the fish and the birds and every living thing. For a long time, we interpreted dominion as domination, the right to use it all up. But in the biblical world, a king's dominion was only successful if the land thrived and if the creatures were protected. We're not owners, we're regents. We represent the High King's interests here. If we look at the biodiversity of Ngorongoro and see it as just another resource to exploit, we've failed in our first and our oldest command. In the book of Job, chapters 38 through 41, God humbles Job by pointing out the wild animals, creatures that live far from human eyes. God takes pride in the wild ox and the ostrich. Stewardship means recognizing that these animals have intrinsic value because God made them, not just because they're somehow useful to humans. Ngorongoro is unique because it's a multiple use area. The Maasai people have lived alongside this wildlife for centuries. Biblical stewardship isn't about people versus nature. It's about harmony, working together. True stewardship looks like what we see here, finding ways for human communities to coexist and flourish without destroying the ecosystem that they depend on. It's loving your neighbor by protecting the water and the soil that sustains both of you. Listen, folks, stewardship isn't a political extra for Christians. It's an act of worship. When we protect the black rhino or keep these grasslands healthy, we are saying thank you to the Creator. So the next time you see a piece of nature, whether it's a massive volcanic crater or a tree in your backyard, remember, you've been put here to keep it